Oh wait, what am I? I need to work on the block. You do this. This is your.
Oh, come on. I was waiting for you to figure that out.
You do that. I'm working over here.
She rides like an angel. She's my model, A Mabel. Well, look at this. Coolant continues to ooze out here, as well as on 2 studs. So it is time to pull the head and replace that new silicone gasket with another new gasket. But this time we're going to use a graphite gasket. Time to change that head gasket. Josh has already done a lot of work. Here we are taking the belt off the 6-volt positive ground alternator. First, we tried lifting the head off with the crane, but it quickly became apparent all we would do is lift up the front end. After a bit of discussion, we decided to use the head puller we used last year.
I think it's already coming up. Maybe.
Oh, definitely
Yep,
a huge
yeah,
gap over here.
yep. It just popped over this side. There's like a 1/8 inch, if not close to 1/4. The back is up much more higher than the front, like last time. Yeah.
Last time.
Come off pretty easy.
It is coming off pretty easy. Huge gap over there. So.
Well, I think this thing pulls it like this. So I
Time to take
because we're not pulling it up straight. No, evenly. Okay, you get the other one. I'll take this.
All right, yeah, take those out.
We decided to take the long water spout studs out to make it easier to lift the head up. This was something we learned last time.
And voila.
Voila.
We did that way faster, didn't we?
Yeah, that was pretty good. There
Yeah,
is
that was pretty
coolant
good.
there.
Just an hour. Yeah, it only took us an hour to get it out.
1 hour.
All right, what is it? What's the deal here, huh? What are we looking at? Why were we leaking around these guys?
It was
this one?
This one and this one. I saw the little green things on top.
Yeah. Huh. You know, actually, they don't see anything.
I don't see
See, well,
anything
this one is a little. See how the moisture is around. See the moisture around the base on that one.
Oh yeah, there's some here. Yep.
And this has moisture at the base too. I think we should take those studs out and look at them.
Yeah. Okay.
Do it further. Look at that anti-seize I put on. That's good.
Yeah. And we'll do this. Get my finger out. It looks moist in there, but
It could have been the penetrating oil. Like I said, or we didn't torque it down enough initially the first time. There could be a couple reasons why it didn't hold. But see this corrosion on the block deck? This is what I wanted to stop, was that. That's what I'm like, yeah, we gotta do it. See corrosion right there? Not good.
This is the corrosion Josh was referring to. It also corresponds to the area the silicone gasket was leaking. Here is the same engine block area at the time the silicone gasket was installed. Here you can see that these pits were there previously. If I was a purist, perhaps the engine block needs to be machined a touch. However, at my age, I just want her to run while I'm still around.
Ooh. See how it's distorted right there?
Yeah.
We didn't do that.
Now look at that there. There's like a line.
That could be, that wasn't us. That was not us. See, they've been like that for a while. See that?
Yeah.
I think the gasket may have. That's your coolant leak right there, probably. And look where it was at. It's by that water jet.
Yep.
That was your water leak. Here, let me get your razor blade.
Okay.
Now, I don't really know exactly what went wrong. The groove here doesn't make much sense to me. How can a groove occur? We didn't use any tools. We just peeled the gasket straight up with our hands. Well, here we can see the two spots. And this impression? Well, I have no idea what caused that as well. If anyone out there knows or has theories, feel free to comment below. Now, it may be that the gasket was just too thin. I say this because the graphite gasket was thicker. Despite my test for flatness, maybe there was too much of out of tolerance for this silicone gasket.
Did that get?
This goes. This end goes to the block.
Yeah, but did that get? Was that?
That's
pulled off? Got pulled off?
No, but look at it. No.
I mean, when we put it in originally, we inspected this. I thought.
Well, yeah, we wouldn't have let that go.
Yeah.
Oh.
So somehow that.
Maybe from the combustion. I don't know.
Could have been from the slam. Oh! Did it get you?
Yep. Oh. Could have been from the slam. Could have been from under torque. But here's some clean materials for you, sir.
Okay.
Let me get your razor blade.
I don't know. I guess there was no.
Oh, look how see how the carbon kind of bleeds. I don't know.
This is such a poor design on Henry's part.
I'm not a fan of this head gasket.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out.
Well, that's why we tried the cheapie.
Yeah.
Just because it's cheap doesn't mean it's worse.
Yep. Okay.
I made a quick check of the cylinder head. I did not find any issues. Some of those pits, if you remember from last year, filled in with carbon around the plug, however, not around the piston. Neither seemed to create any issues that I can see.
It's too early to tell. So this is the first. We just started up without any problem. Just boom. I'm kind of excited.
Well, Mabel is running again. It doesn't take much to get me excited about something. Now, I neglected to take video of the graphite gasket that I purchased, but here is what it looks like. So far, no leaks. Looking at the gasket between the head and the block, it appears thicker than the silicone gasket, but then I never measured them.
Another fine product from the legendary Ford Motor Company.
I have taken her out several times. As you can see here, no leaks have occurred yet. Now for the ladies. Here are a few photos taken by my wife. Here we have quail eggs that have hatched. They were in our front yard. We haven't seen them yet. However, typically they hatch around 2 to 3 in the morning. I am looking forward to see all the babies running to their parents. This ends this episode. Thank you for watching. If you have subscribed, thank you. If you have not, please do. And remember to hit that like button.